Good morning, students. Let us start today's class. So yesterday's class we have seen cost of acquisition. In cost of acquisition we have seen different situations. 5 situations we have seen. So first situation is what? Cost of acquisition का मतलब क्या होता है, कितने में एसेट परचेज करा, ठीक है, उसको बोल रहे हैं हम कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन. एंड वी हैव 5 सिचुएशंस अंडर दिस. तो पहला सिचुएशन क्या बोल रहा है, कैपिटल एसेट को हम परचेज कर रहे हैं. कब परचेज करें? बिफोर 1 अप्रैल 2001 के पहले अगर परचेज करें तो क्वेश्चन में 2 चीज़ दिए जाएगा. क्या दिया जाएगा? फेयर मार्केट वैल्यू दिया जाएगा, कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन दिया जाएगा, ठीक है. तो हायर ऑफ द टू वी हैव टू टेक एज कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन. ओके, आई रिपीट, the asset can be purchased by the SSE before 1st April 2001. This will be mentioned in the question. Okay, now this is mentioned in the question. Then whenever it is given like this in the question, you have to look for two things. First, fair market value, and you have to see for cost of acquisition. So fair market value will be given, and cost of acquisition is also given. Higher of the two will be called as cost of acquisition. Okay, and you have to do an indexation. How to do indexation? Cost of inflation index for the year in which the asset is purchased, that is transferred, that is sale. You have to write sale year. This is always 1920, and you have to divide this with cost of inflation index for the year 2001 and 2. The index of 2001 and 2 all will be always 100. Okay, this you remember, the cost of index for the year 2001 and 2 always will be 100. Okay, and here also we have to write some value. Okay, clear. So first is clear. Next, what we are seeing, when the asset is purchased, acquired by the SSE after 1st April 2001. So in this case, what we have to write directly will be given cost of acquisition. You have to multiply this with sale year, that is 1920, CII divided by CII in the year asset is purchased. That you have to write. Clear? So this also we have seen yesterday. Third situation is what? The asset is acquired by the SSE before 1st April 2001, and the same is originally purchased by the previous owner is on the 1st April 2001. So in this case, what you have to write? Whenever it is before 2001, asset is acquired, you have to do FMV or COA. COA is whose previous owner COA. Higher of the two, multiply with CII in the year of sale, that is also always 1920, and CII of the year 2001. 2001 CII is how much? 100. Okay, this you remember, always this will be 100. Next, when a capital asset is acquired by the SSE on or after 1st April 2001, the SSE is purchasing the asset after 2001, but it is originally acquired by the previous owner before 1/4/2001. Again 1/4/2001, you have to do FMV or CAV, whichever is higher, and you have to multiply with CII in the year which asset is transferred. It is always 1920. Divide that with CII for the year in which the asset which was firstly held by the SSE. So when the SSE is purchasing from the previous owner, that year you have to write. Okay, see, this all will do when we do problems, you will get clarity. Last one situation, what is the situation when asset is purchased by the SSE on or after 1/4/2001, and it was originally acquired by previous owner also 1/4/2001. In that case, you have to take cost of acquisition of previous owner, CII in the year which is asset is transferred, that is sale year 1920 always, and you have to write this when the asset is acquired by the SSE, that you have to write. Okay, this we have seen yesterday in yesterday's class. So today we'll see cost of improvement, index cost of improvement. We have seen what is indexation also. So today's class is what? Index cost of improvement. Indexed indexed cost of improvement. Okay, improvement means capital expenditure. Which expenditure? Capital expenditure. And we have seen this in accounts. There are two types of expenditure. One is revenue expenditure, other is capital expenditure. Okay, so we are talking about capital expenditure. Capital expenditure means what? Take example, this is a building. This is a building. Okay, these are portions. Building. This is ground floor. Take example, this is first floor and this is second floor. So this is ground floor, first floor and second floor. What the owner of the property is doing, he is constructing one more floor. He is constructing one more floor. Which floor? Third floor. Okay, third floor. This expenditure, he has incurred some rupees 5 lakhs as expenditure. This will be called as capital expenditure. Capital expenditure, and this will be called as improvement. This will be called as improvement. The expenditure should give some benefit, extra benefit should give. Okay, see, ground floor he is having first floor, he is having second floor, and now he is having third floor. Okay, so this third floor will give him, the owner, extra benefit. that will be called as capital expenditure, and that 5 lakhs will be called as improvement. Okay, this is capital expenditure. I'll explain you revenue expenditure also. What the owner is doing, he is coloring. See, he is doing whitewash. Whitewash means painting work. He is doing color to the entire building. Okay, so the cost of color, suppose he incurred some 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so what he is doing, he is using for whitewash. Whitewash means to apply color on the entire building. He is giving color to the building. Okay, for giving the color, he is incurring some 2 lakh expenditure. This 2 lakh is not called as improvement. This is called revenue expenditure. We do not consider revenue expenditure. So cost of improvement means which expenditure? Capital expenditure. Revenue expenditure, known expenditure. Okay, I'll explain in Hindi. Wait, देखिए एक बिल्डिंग है, ग्राउंड फ्लोर है, फर्स्ट फ्लोर है, सेकंड फ्लोर है, थर्ड फ्लोर भी है. थर्ड फ्लोर बाद में कंस्ट्रक्ट करा. एक बिल्डिंग के लिए अगर कोई एक्स्ट्रा पोर्शन बना रहा है, एक्स्ट्रा पोर्शन बनाया, देखिए एक्स्ट्रा पोर्शन बनाया, इससे एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट मिलेगा. किसको मिलेगा? ओनर को मिलेगा. ठीक है, एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट क्या मिलेगा? ये प्रॉपर्टी को, ये थर्ड फ्लोर को रेंट पे दे सकता है, वो दे के पैसे कमाएगा. ठीक है, उसको बोलेंगे कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट, उसको बोलते कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. कोई भी एक्सपेंडिचर, कोई भी खर्चा ऐसा है जिससे ये बिल्डिंग में और फ़ायदा हो सकता. क्या फ़ायदा हो सकता? और कि भाई ये थर्ड फ्लोर किराए पे देगा और क्या करेगा? पैसे कमाएगा. ठीक है, तो इसको बोलेंगे कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर. इसको बोलते कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट. एडिशनल पोर्शन कंस्ट्रक्ट करना चाहिए. ठीक है, लेकिन हम क्या कर रहे हैं? उसको कलर कर रहे हैं, पूरे बिल्डिंग को क्या कर रहे हैं? कलर कर रहे हैं. ग्राउंड फ्लोर से लेके फर्स्ट फ्लोर तक पूरा 3 फ्लोर्स अंदर बाहर पूरा कलर कराया तो 2 लाख रुपये खर्चा आया. ये 2 लाख खर्चे को क्या बोलेंगे? रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. इससे कुछ बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा उसको. कलर करे तो क्या होगा? ठीक है, बिल्डिंग अच्छी दिखेगी, लेकिन पैसा एक्स्ट्रा थोड़ी मिलेगा उसको, नहीं मिलेगा. ठीक है, क्लियर. ये एक्सपेंडिचर को बोलेंगे हम रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. तो कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट में क्या बोल रहे हैं? हमको बोलना चाहिए कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, जिससे उसको बेनिफिट को, बिल्डिंग को एक्स्ट्रा बेनिफिट मिले. ठीक है, क्लियर. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर इज कॉल्ड एज कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट. अगर कोई कलर व्हाइट वॉश करा रहे हैं, कलर करा रहे हैं, दैट इज नॉट कॉल्ड एज कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट. उसको इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं बोलेंगे, उसको बोलेंगे रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर. क्लियर. चलिए आगे बढ़ेंगे. ना वी अंडरस्टूड मीनिंग ऑफ कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट. अब हम देखेंगे कि कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट में 2 सिचुएशंस हैं. ठीक है, 2 सिचुएशंस को कैसे करेंगे विल सी नाउ. फर्स्ट कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट में फर्स्ट बोल रहे हैं हम लोग. फर्स्ट वन, व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट वन? फर्स्ट वन वी आर सेइंग इफ कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट is done before 1st April 1981. हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट 1st April 1984 1st April 1981 में कर रहा है, इसके पहले हो रहा. तो हमारा कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट क्या होगा? ICOI, इंडेक्स कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट क्या होगा? नील होगा. जब भी प्रॉब्लम में बोल रहा है वो इवन कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर भी रहने दो, even it is capital expenditure, if the expenditure is done before 1/4/2001 1981, the cost of improvement, index cost of improvement will be nil. ये जो इम्प्रूवमेंट कर रहा है वो चाहे कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर भी का क्यों ना हो, अगर उन्हें 1st April 1981 के पहले करा रहा तो कॉस्ट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट क्या होगा? नील हो जाएगा. ठीक है, याद रखना इसको. नेक्स्ट, अगर कॉस्ट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट, इफ कॉस्ट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट is done after, डन करें हम. कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट कब करा रहे हैं? आफ्टर 1/4/1981. आफ्टर 1/4/1981. दिस आर इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स, याद रखो डेट्स. ये इंप्रूवमेंट के लिए क्या है? 1/4/1981. और कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन के लिए है 1/4/2001. ध्यान से. इंप्रूवमेंट कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन के लिए क्या डेट्स है? 1st April 2001. ध्यान से. और इंप्रूवमेंट के लिए डेट क्या है? 1/4/1981. दिस यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. क्लियर. चलिए, इन दिस केस कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट क्या होगा? इंडेक्स कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट विल बी, किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट, दिस इज कॉस्ट ऑफ, आई मीन्स इंप्रूवमेंट, कॉस्ट ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट इनटू प्रीवियस ईयर इंडेक्स. अब हमारे लिए प्रीवियस क्या है? 1920. प्रीवियस ईयर 1920 है. AY क्या है हमारे लिए? 2021. AY इज 2021. वी हैव सीन दिस इन नोट्स, वी हैव इंट्रोडक्शन क्लासेस में देखे हम लोग. ठीक है, तो हमारा AY है 2021, प्रीवियस ईयर है 1920. ठीक है, डिवाइड करेंगे, किससे डिवाइड करेंगे? इम्प्रूवमेंट ईयर in which improvement is done. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन में देगा ईयर ही। ICOI कैसे करेंगे? COI कॉस्ट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इससे। प्रीवियस ईयर इंडेक्स हमेशा 1920 रहेगा और जो साल में इंडेक्स हुआ इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ वो साल का इंडेक्स लेना चाहिए। CII इंडेक्स कॉस्ट ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट, कॉस्ट ऑफ इंडेक्स इम्प्रूवमेंट। ठीक है, इट्स वेरी इजी। तो यहाँ तक हमारा हो गया पूरा theoretical part. So we can solve problems now. Easily we can solve problems. Before we start doing problems, अब हम लोग ये लिख रहे थे ना 1920 ये सब, ये इंडेक्स ईयर, ये सब इंडेक्सेशन, वो देखेंगे अभी। ये रहा इंडेक्सेशन हमारा, कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन इंडेक्स। देखो स्टार्ट कहाँ से हो रहा है? 2001 और 2002 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है। मैं क्या बोला? 2001 का ऑलवेज क्या रहेगा? 100। 2 का कितना है? 23 का 105, 34 का 109, 45 का 113, 56 का 117, 67 का 122, 78 का 129, 89 का 137, 9 10 का 148, 10 11 का 167, 11 12 का 184, 12 13 200, 13 14 220, and 14 15 240, 15 16 254, 16 17 264, 17 18 272, 18 19 280, and 19 20 is how much? 289. दिस इज़ आर इंडेक्सेशन। ये पूरे हमारे इंडेक्स हैं। ठीक है, क्लियर, इजी। सो इन कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन इंडेक्स का ये हमारा पूरा चार्ट है। सो बेस्ड ऑन दिस चार्ट वी हैव टू डू प्रॉब्लम्स। क्लियर, आ गया समझ में? वेरी इजी, इट्स वेरी इजी। सो सी दिस चार्ट वंस एंड आई वांट यू टू कॉपी दिस चार्ट इन योर नोट्स। कि नोट्स में कॉपी करना है इसको। Okay. Chart is not proper. Chart में कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Wait, let me check. Chart is not proper. There is something wrong in this chart. Wait, let me check the chart. Chart is not proper. मेरे को कुछ गड़बड़ दिख रहा है चार्ट में. Okay, let us see later. In other textbook the chart is different. See here, let me cross check and I'll tell you. See in this the cost of indexed inflation noted by Government of India is under. It is given until 13-14. Okay, $1481. Let me look in this textbook charts. Okay. Okay, we'll follow this book. Okay, we'll not see this book. This is old edition 2013-14. See which one? 14-15. There are some changes, I think. So there are changes. So with this we'll do. Okay, surely. So we'll do problems on this. धीरे-धीरे problems करेंगे. I want you to copy this in your notes. Cost of inflation index. So we'll do some problems. You know the format also. So we'll do a problem. Chaliye, let's start a problem. Not think much. We'll follow this textbook. So I'm taking examples from the textbook, other textbook, because here problems are simple. We'll start with simple problems. Okay, we'll not do tough problems. So we'll do first example here, first problem. So what he's saying, we'll do some changes. Mr. Lakshmikant purchased a gold ornaments for 2,05,000. First of all, you should know gold ornaments. Lakshmikant is who is Lakshmikant? He is a assessee, and he's purchased gold ornaments. The gold ornaments asset or not? Yes, it is a capital asset. Okay, for rupees 2,05,000 in the financial year 1992-93. We'll take the same. When did he purchase? 1992-1993. We'll make changes. We'll write here instead of 1992-1993. We'll make some changes and we'll do the problem. Okay. Wait. We'll write he purchased this in the year 2002 and 2003. We'll write. So we are assuming that he has purchased his property in the year 2002 and 2003. Okay, we'll do some changes. During the previous year he sold the property. During the previous year will be, for us to previous year will be 1920, remember always. For us AY is 2021. So previous year will be 1920. Next, for 12,30,000, transfer expenses is given, cost of inflation index for the purchase year. This is not required, purchase index is different. 2002 and 2003 we have to take index. Okay, and calculate capital gain is given. So this both we will not take. This indexation, this and this purchase and sale will not take. We'll see in the textbook and we'll solve. Okay, chale, this is a problem. We'll solve this problem. So heading will be like, we'll write heading like this: computation of this calculation is very easy. Computation of Sri Lakshmikant income from capital gains. This is heading I am writing. For the AY, I am writing full form: assessment year 1920. Okay, so first we'll write here sale consideration. We know the format. Write sale consideration. Next, what we do, we deduct transfer expenses, then we get net consideration, then we'll deduct indexed cost of acquisition, next minus indexed cost of improvement, then we'll get income from capital gain. Okay, now you will think, you'll get a doubt, sir, why do you written here as indexed? Because when did he purchase? 2002 and 2003. And when did he sold? 1920. See how many years? More than 3 years, right? For gold ornaments and all, how many years? 3 years you have to see. This is more than 3 years. 2002, 2003 and 1920 means more than 3 years. That's why we can call this as gold ornaments as long-term capital asset. Gold ornaments purchased year is 2002 and 3. This is purchase year, and sale year is 1920. See how many years? It's more than 3 years. Okay, for gold ornaments for more than 3 years. So we can say this as long-term capital gain. So long-term capital asset will have indexation. We have already explained. Okay, so long-term capital assets we have to do indexation. Easy. Chaliye. Sale value is how much? 12,30,000. I am writing 12,30,000. Sale value here 12,30,000. Transfer expenses is given 45,000. Deduct 45,000. Okay, so from 12,30,000 deduct 45,000. 12,30,000 minus 45,000. We are getting 11,85,000. This is net consideration. After expenses, we are getting 11,85,000. So we have to do indexation now. So what is the cost of acquisition? There is 2,05,000. And we have to do CII of 1920, and we have to do CII which year we purchased 2002 and 2003. This we have to write. We have written everything, right? CII for which the asset is purchased, as in which the asset is transferred. So when did the asset sold? 1920. CII in which the asset is purchased, when did we purchase? 2003. Okay, that this we have to write. So CII for 1920 is how much? 289. So I am writing here 289 divided by 2002 and 3, how much? 2 and 3 is 105. Like this you have to do 105. Done. It's very easy. So you have to do CII which year? 1920, and CII for 2002 and 3, 105. So you have to multiply 2,05,000 with 289. 2,05,000 into 289 divided by 105. You get 5,64,238. 5,64,238. Okay. So cost of improvement is not given nil. So how did I do this? See, 2,05,000 you have to multiply. 2,05,000 multiply with numerator 289. Multiply with 289. So you are getting how much? 5. Some amount you are getting. So divide that amount with 105. Division. Divide with 105. Getting 5,64,238. So I have written 5,64,238. It's very easy. So this entire concept you have to do always numerator as a sale year. Denominator you have to see in which year it is purchased. This is sale year, this is purchased, and this is numerator will be always 1920. 1920 means always will be 299. Denominator 105. Okay, 105 is there in the year which it is purchased. So this table is important. Cost of inflation index is very important. This is important. You have to see the year in which how much is indexed, and based on that you have to do calculation. You will get the answer. Okay. Now we'll deduct 11,85,000 minus 5,64,238. Getting 6,20,762. Done. So you got income from capital gain 6,20,762. Done. Okay. This much you have to do. And some problems cost of improvement will also be given that we have to do. So like this you have to solve. It's very easy. What he is saying that we are doing, sir, he is giving here as this question he has given. So first of all you have to see this asset is capital asset or not. Yes, gold ornament using for personal purpose is a capital asset. I want you to go through the initial classes which I explained. In that explained which is a capital asset, which is not a capital asset. That first video you see. So gold ornament is a capital asset. Then after that you have to see this. First you have to see is it a capital asset or not. Yes, it is capital asset. After that you have to see it is a capital asset, long term capital asset or short term capital asset. And this is a long term capital asset because it is he purchased in the year 2002 and 3. So gold ornaments, to see whether it is a capital asset or not, a long term or short term, you have to use for 3 years. You have to see for 3 years, only 3 years. but it's more than 3 years. See, when did he purchase? He purchased in the year 2003 and he sold in the year 1920. See, more than 3 years. We can call this as long-term capital asset. Done. Yes. So first of all, when you see the problem, you have to see first whether it is a capital asset or not. If it is a capital asset, then you say it is a long-term or short-term. Okay. Done. Then inflation, transfer expenses, you see sold is a, and you can see for when did he purchase. Okay. So like this is given, and we can solve like this. We have tried heading computation of income from Sri Lakshmikant's income from capital gains for the AY 1920. For us, AY is 1920 always. So right sale consideration is given 12,30,000. Transfer expenses is 45,000. Net consideration is 11,85,000. Index cost of acquisition is there. So you have to do indexation. Why we are doing indexation? Because the capital asset, this gold ornament, is a long-term capital asset. We are doing for long-term capital asset indexation. You have to do 2,05,000 into 289 divided by 105. We are getting 5,64. 238. Cost of improvement is not given. They do not deduct. So from 12,30,000 you deduct 45. You get 11,85,000. From that you deduct 5,64. 230 you get 1,06,20,762. So this is income from capital gain. That's it. Okay. So we are doing simple problems now. Okay. So slowly when we move further, we'll see how to do these problems. Okay, some more points will be added in the question. So first we'll do basic problem, easy problems. Chalo, let us do one more problem. Chalo. Now we'll see one more problem from here only. What is seeing say, and I want you to copy the question also. Okay, this question till here you copy question. First question you copy till here. This cost of inflation index you do not copy. Okay, till here you don't copy. This all strike off. Then do calculate income from capital gain. This much I want you to copy. Okay, second question. Now for residential house property, how many years you have to see? Only 2 years. Residential house property you have to see only 2 years. Okay, this again I am changing. He sold in the year 1920. I am saying, so I am writing August 2019. Okay, so Mr. Y and Reddy sold his residential property for 2,26,50,000 on 10th August 2019. I am changing. Cost of inflation index, we don't want this index. We have our index, and which he purchased on. When did he purchase this property? We will keep the date as it is. 5th November 1978. We will keep the same, and 1,02,000 is COA. Okay, and fair market value on 1st April 2018 1/4/1981 is how much? 2,28,000. This is 2,001 we will make, and nothing will happen, right? Okay, and selling expense is 2%. We are writing 2001. Okay, because cost of acquisition we have to do, see, 2001. Cost of acquisition 2001. Cost of improvement is 1981. Okay, so I am making changes. So here in this problem we have to see what we have to see. When did he purchase? He purchased before 2001. 1978 means before 2001. So two values will be given. I explained you, right? When cost of acquisition will be given and the FMV will be given. Okay, FMV is 2,28,000 and cost of acquisition is 1,02,000. What we have to do? We have to do higher of the two. What is higher? 2,28,000. That will be cost of acquisition. I'll explain you when we solve the problem. If selling expenses are 2%, how much is selling expenses? 2%. Okay, 2% will be on sale value. So you have to do 26,50,000. On this you have to do 2%. Okay, compute the income from house capital gain is asking. Will do that. Easy, very easy. Now see, I'll solve. You'll find it's very easy. So let me write heading: computation of Sri Y and Reddy's income from capital gains for the AY. For us AY is always 2021. Okay, so let me write here sale consideration. Then we'll deduct transfer expenses. We get net consideration Then we write here index cost of acquisition. Then we deduct index cost of improvement. I know it is not there in the question. The question is not given index cost of improvement, even though we have to do. Then we write here income from capital gain. Now again you will get a doubt, sir, why you did you write index? Index means long term capital asset. What is capital asset here? House property. When did he purchase? 78. When did he sold? 1920. Let us assume 78, 79 he purchased. In the year 78, 79 he purchased and he sold in the year 1920. So more than 2 years. For house property, 2 years. Okay. If the house property SSC is selling after 2 years, then it means it's a long-term capital asset. See how many years? More than 2 years. Okay. That's why I have written indexation. So he sold for the asset for 26,50,000. 26,50,000 and 2% commission you do. 26,50,000 into 2%. The question he mentions 2%. So we can do easily 2% this index cost of acquisition. 2650 into 2%. 53,000. Okay. Two percent 53,000. 2650 minus 53,000. 25 lakhs 97,000. So we are getting 25 lakhs 97,000. So index cost of acquisition we have to do. So I'll do here index cost of acquisition. I did not leave space. ICOA. Okay. So this is before 2001. So 2001 means you have to take cost of acquisition or FMV, whichever is higher. Okay. So what is higher here? Cost of acquisition is 1,02,000 and FMV is 2,80,000. So we take 2,80,000. Okay. Into CII, which year? Purchase year. Sale year. Sale year is what? CII always. See, this will be numerator will be same always. CII will be 289 always. 1819 means 1920 means 289. Okay. And CII for the year 2001, as I explained to you, right? 1 and 2 will be always 100. So this you remember, or you see in the textbook. See, 1 and 2 all will be always 100. Okay. So whenever the property is purchased before this 2001 and 2, see, before this there is no indexation. So indexation starts from 2001 and 2. Before this any date is given, 1999, 2000, 98, 99, like that. If any date before this any year is given, you have to take 100 only. Okay, that's why we have taken 100 only, because before